Welcome to our discussion. Let's review Levi's brand strategy and design. So here we can see set of attributes about Levi's. And let's go through the first: purpose, mission, and vision. And let's see how that translates into their other aspects. Okay, so let me zoom in and just see. Okay, purpose. What is the purpose they have? It's about empowering individuals to express themselves and find their own unique style, and of course the high quality sustainable clothing. You can very clearly say empowering individuals to express. That personalized expression aspect which is kind of very much evident here. In terms of a mission, what mission do they have? Levi's mission is to clothe the world, which reflects their ambition to provide a well-crafted, stylish cloth to people across the globe. So they want to be a global brand. They want to reach a global audience, and there's a good amount of style and well-crafted clothing is something which are their strength, and which we all as a consumer experience that. Okay, there's no doubt about that. Further, look at their vision. Okay, vision talks about fostering innovation in fashion. So they are doing a lot of innovation in their core, which is fashion clothing, the social environment responsibility, as well as continuing to be a global leader in denim industry, which is very much true. A great number of consumers admire them, and nobody can deny that part of it. Okay, Levi's USPs: timeless style. Today, whenever you recall denim, the first thing comes to your mind is Levi's. So that timeless aspect, yes, of course, they really stand for that particular attribute. Quality craftsmanship, and once again, nobody denied this aspect. Their quality, we can vouch. Sustainability, yes, they are doing a good amount of activities around the raw materials they use, the way they produce their product, and so on and so forth. And heritage, yes, there's a good amount of that rich heritage associated with Levi's. And innovation, yeah, you can say in terms of style, how they create a new trend. That's also a kind of an innovation in terms of fashion per se. So that way, most of their USPs, they are living those USPs. And we as a consumer target audience experience those USPs whenever we encounter Levi's. Brand positioning is quite tricky here, because the positioning works slightly differently, because this being behave differently in different geographies, so it's difficult for one brand positioning. But tried here that street and sport, and here you have a cool or not so cool. Levi's is somewhere in between. They have a good amount of cool quotient, as well as this heritage and what is style, and they are good with crafting timeless style. Of course, are they street or sporty? They are more in the center. I think this position works for Levi's. They're not too sport sort of active wear. They are not like very casual streetwear. They are in between. Of course, they are a casual, but these are a well-known brand providing a casual look rather than a street dress is a streetwear. I know this positioning is always difficult because there are many layers to it. So it's a good try in terms of positioning what you studied, but still it needs a lot of kind of deep understanding and digging. In terms of brand element, of course, this is their unique shape and the way they stack Levis. Again, that's a unique way of having this tag on their trousers and denim shirts and so on and so forth. And the red color is part of that brand ever since it started. And the shape and the red colors are a good number of people worldwide know. And another very unique thing with Levi's is this leather patch. Okay, this patch, what you see, the leather patch, is a unique part of Levi's, and then later on, every other brand's extensively used. And this ownable shape, which is this interesting shape they extensively use whenever they make tag or they kind of stitch on their pocket or they make a shirt, a pocket cover. Most of the time you can see this a recurring shape. Let's look at some of the brand communication. Most of the time they always show active people in their communication. They're doing lots of stuff. There's a lot of this hip-hop style, not in terms of a color, but in terms of body attitude. And they are a bit of a tongue-in-cheek, wacky, or a little striking advertisements they do, because they always stand for this youthful attitude and that playfulness. A playfulness with style, to remember that, okay? And of course, the other major biggest brand touchpoint happens to be their outlets. And outlets carry a good amount of attitude. And again, this is being an attitude brand, and it stands for a kind of culture, and as well as there's a whole, you develop your style, and this particular brand become part of your signature style. When individuals make Levi's as a part of their vocabulary, a style vocabulary, this has got that grace, and people have a lot of respect for this brand, and especially customers, they're ready to vouch for style and the quality of the product as well. They're always setting the trend, and a good amount of style quotient, good amount of this new breed of clothes styling, which is generated by Levi's, and Levi's are kind of a trendsetter many a time, okay? So I believe this particular mapping might have given a good amount of exposure regarding how brands are built.